Hello, Mary and Lamont. Thank you for coming in today. My name is Natalie Holmes, and I am the social worker that's meeting with you. The purpose of today's visit is to get to know your family a little bit better and understand the concerns that you've been facing currently and begin with the both of you and your family. Want you to know that family social work is not about blame or judgment in any way. Instead, we are looking at the family as a whole system and how stressors affect everyone and trying to focus on what strengths and supports that already exist between you and your family as a whole. So, in our work together, we may talk about parenting stress, child behavior concerns, family communication, and resources that are available through this agency here and through the local community. My role is to support your family step by step, to not solve everything all at once. We can take our time, start with little goals. Before we begin, though, I want to explain confidentiality here. What we discuss is private, and I will not share any information without your permission. I just want to let you understand that there are limits to the safety, that if a child is being harmed or if anyone is at risk of hurting themselves or other people, I'm required as a mandated reporter to report that and to get help. Do you have any questions about the confidentiality before we move forward? Okay. So, to start, I'd love to hear about your family in your own words and what has been the most stressful part of your life recently. Yes, you can both take turns. Lamont, thank you. That has been hard, hasn't it, Mary? So, I'm also hearing from you, Mary, that you've been feeling emotionally overwhelmed and drained. Is that what you have been thinking lately? Yes, it has. Well, that is understandable, and many parents feel exhausted when facing these pressures. And also, Lamont, it sounds like your injury and chronic pain have made it difficult to work. Yes, it has. I'm so sorry for that. And it must be very frustrating and stressful that you are unable to care for your family financially, and that you want that stability. So, I also want to talk briefly about the children, if that's okay. Isaiah, I hear, is experiencing some developmental delays, and that may require some additional support services, such as early intervention, which is something that we can look forward to. Would that interest you? Both say yes. So with Simon, there have been concerns about his behavior both at home and at school, um, and possible discussions about special education support. But Lamont, you've expressed concerns about bullying. Is that something we can monitor closely to make sure that Simon receives the right support and the proper path to make sure that he becomes successful? Have you been worrying about the bullying more? Yes, I have. Well, we can further discuss that and look at what options that you might be interested in. So here I have created an eco map that has the James family, you here in the middle with you, Lamont and Mary, and your children. And then around the multiple bubbles, um, help visualize the systems around your family that both supports and creates stressors. So at the center is your household, Mary, Lamont, and the children, like I said, and the key connections, which is Esther, Mary's mother, who provides some support but also creates stress with disciplinary actions and church involvement. There's also limited family support here on Lamont's side that contributes to feeling isolated. The school is an important system, especially with Simon's behavioral concerns and developmental needs as well, which can be stressors. The eco map also shows stressors like financial strain, lack of employment, healthcare access issues, legal concerns related to the DUI. On the resource side, social services such as SNAP, Medicaid, housing assistance, and mental health supports could also be important next steps to strengthen stability within your family structure. Overall, this eco map here It shows your family is facing high stress with limited support, and here a part of my role as the social worker is to help strengthen and gather some resources that can help you. Do you understand the eco map here? Yes, we do. Thank you for that. No problem. So I just wanted to thank you both for meeting with me today and being open with communication. And it takes courage to begin this process. Before we end, I'd like to ask, what would you feel is be the most helpful first steps for your family right now? Lamont and Mary, you can each take a turn. That makes a lot of sense. In our next section, we can begin focusing on small goals and connecting you with resources step by step. Thank you again, and I appreciate you coming in today.